Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my closet. Today I'm going to be doing another closet related video. Now this isn't necessarily a closet clean out that I usually do, but I did want to do a sort of shoe collection video, kind of going through different parts of my closet. So today's video is going to focus on all of my shoes. I thought this would be something fun to do and still kind of clothes fashion related, but not necessarily doing a clean out or a declutter, which I also love doing those, and I have a few of those on my channel, but today is just going to be focusing on what I do have. And even during the process I might think of things I might want to get rid of soon, but I'm not necessarily picking out those pieces today in this video. Now we did somewhat recently redo our closet where we have full shoe storage here, both me and my husband. His shoes are down here on this side, but everything behind me are my shelves of shoes. So as you can see, I have everything as far as boots, heels, sneakers, shorter sandals, and flats. So I do love that this is pretty organized in terms of my shoes, and I can see most things. I do have some behind each of these front pairs that I like to keep more on display. But for today's video, I just wanted to go through all of these and show you my particular style for different types of shoes and some of my favorites, ones I've had I'm sure forever, as well as some new additions. So we'll go ahead and get started. So like I said, my shoes are pretty much divided into sections amongst these shelves. So when we did our closet, we made some taller sections, then they kind of progressively got shorter, just because I had more flat shoes to put at the bottom. So I love this organization. It's my favorite thing. I can see everything for the most part, so it's worked out really well for organizing my shoes. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and start up at top with my boots. First off is a pair of just classic combat boots. I've had these forever, probably since high school, maybe college. I've definitely debated getting rid of these a few times just because they're not super in style and I don't usually reach for them, but sometimes in the winter I do want something like this, just a flat kind of multi-purpose black boot. I do have some heeled booties in black, but this is good for just a flat shoe or something that I don't care to dirty up. So these have been with me for a while. They do get pretty good use when it gets cold. I might want to upgrade these soon to something a little bit different style. I'll probably just take everything out of each section and then put that section back. Next are boots that I really like. I have these really tall, kind of scrunchy heeled boots. I'm not sure where those combat boots are from also, just because I've had them forever. I believe these are from Forever 21 a few years back. I had put them on my Christmas list and my mother-in-law bought them for me. So I love these, especially when I have an occasion to wear them. They're definitely my favorite boot, but they're also very out there, so I have to kind of plan outfits around this and make sure it's not something too crazy, but they're definitely really pretty, super nice quality, and something like this is just good to have on hand. Back in the back, I have a couple pairs of riding boots, which have not gotten a lot of use in the recent past, but I also think they might be coming back around, so I held on to them. These are definitely from high school. I wore these completely in high school. I think these were from Just Fab, that shoe website that everyone used to buy from back in 2013. So these have also held up. And I did want to hold on to them just in case that trend cycles back around. And they're just kind of a classic brown boot that I didn't really want to get rid of. I definitely debated getting rid of them before, but I'm kind of glad I held on to them just in case. Also up here, another pair of riding boots. Not sure where these ones are from. These might also be from Just Fab as well, but they're kind of two-toned black and brown at the top. I'm not sure I'd use these as much. I'd probably grab the all brown ones first, but I wasn't really sure how trends are going to look this year for fall and winter, so I think I'll probably be able to decide by the end of the seasons if I want to hold on to these or the other ones. Lastly, up here in the boots section, I have some knee-high, fabric felt boots. These are definitely from college. If you know, you know. I'm actually surprised I still have these. I think I would actually go for the structured riding boot before I would do this at this point, just because these were so on trend when we were in college. But these actually held up too. They saw many party in college and just definitely were kind of ripping, I'd say, up here by the ties. These are definitely not the best quality. I couldn't say where these were from. But also another one I think I was kind of feeling out in terms of trends, and I also don't have a ton of winter boots or tall boots, so I didn't want to totally get rid of everything. And that is it for my boot section. I don't get super worried about the legs of them folding over just because I don't wear them that often. And they keep their structure pretty well. As you can see, I do, of course, do one flipped out, one flipped in. I just think that looks really nice and aesthetic. So from there, I'm going to go into my booty heeled boots. I haven't really worn these recently just because it's summer, of course, but I do tend to grab a lot of these, especially for work, when it does get a little bit colder out. These are just some short snakeskin booties. These are probably from Forever 21 or something. Maybe end of college I probably got these. So definitely a few years back. I do like these, even though they're patterned in animal print, which kind of went out, but they're also still kind of neutral. Sometimes I think about getting rid of them just because I don't know if they're too kind of out there, but I actually get a lot of compliments on these. And they're really comfortable. They have a thick block heel. These booties are one of my more recent additions. twins, and I really love these. These are from ASOS. They're kind of more like that sock booty look. It's kind of like a thin, flimsy leather with another thick block heel. I really love these. These are definitely a little bit taller, but they're also pretty comfortable. The toe is also pointed like this, and that actually sometimes bothers me. And these shoes particularly, they're not super high in quality just because they're from ASOS, but the style is really cute. I love neutral color, and I'm also wearing these to work a lot. These are my tried and true black booties. These are also that like felt kind of flimsy sock material, just like the knee-high boots. So it's actually funny that both of my black boots are like that, but I actually like it in the booty form for sure. Even though it has to be like tied in the back around the ankle, these are still super comfortable. I'm not sure where these are from. The brand is Christian Siriano. Oh, for Payless. If you remember Payless, that was just a shoe store that used to be around. I think they all closed. But I may have gotten these in high school. Definitely in college wore these a lot. Go-to black booties, have worn these a million times. I definitely think I'm in need of a new pair maybe soon. Now that I'm looking at them, it looks like this fabric is kind of tearing a bit. You can't really tell a ton because they're black. These have held up. Might be time for an upgrade. In the back are ones I don't wear as often, of course. That's kind of how I organize all of my shoes. Here's another animal print pattern boot. These are leopard print. I think John might have got these for me from Walmart in like college or something. I think I had this on a list one year for Christmas or something. I remember I was like, they were from Walmart and they were super cute for the time. I'm not sure if I would wear these anymore. I definitely still grabbed them a couple times for work when I started work, and I don't super reach for them. If I'm going to do the animal print, I'll probably do the snake skin, but I have the room for them. I've left them for now. I might think about getting rid of these soon. These booties, I'm sure I'm gonna have to get rid of. As you can see, they are pretty much a wreck. I wore these to death in college, whether it was like a football game, a tailgate, any kind of like theme party. These were my go-to little white booties. These are the Katy Perry shoe collection. I think I got them at like DSW or something, and I love these things. They definitely held up for the most part, but they're very dirty, very gross. I feel like if I needed a white boot, I wouldn't wear these just because they're so bad. So I'm sure these are going out the door soon. But it was a perfect staple. I could wear it with so much, especially for that time and kind of the style. But I never really find myself needing a white boot. And last kind of boot I have back here, this is actually more of like, I wear these in the snow or if we're like going hiking, kind of like a hiking boot. It's probably not actually, but it's just the closest thing I have. Not sure what this brand is. I can't even read it. Who knows where I got these from? But they're also like fur lined for the cold weather. So this is really just if we're going somewhere cold on vacation and I need something a little more for like outdoor stuff. So I do hold on to these because this is my only pair of shoes like that. I'm actually going to grab from down here, I think 2 more pairs of boots that I have. I just keep them under here because they're a little bit taller. They'd fit in some of these, but I actually got these more recently and I just threw them down there because I needed more space. I love these boots. I got these again more recently. They're kind of that like rain sock boot kind of style. These are from Zara. These have also held up. They get kind of scuffed, just this material, but I don't think it shows too bad, and I love this neutral color. So I wear these a ton when it gets cold out. They are quite clunky. I kind of call them my clown boots sometimes, but the style is really cute and in, so I definitely love having these. Also, I have my bear paw boots. These are not Uggs. I always had fake Uggs. These might have been from middle school, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe high school. I think I upgraded in high school. But I held on to them because they were like the only like fuzzy Ugg style boot that I've ever had. They definitely went out of style, but as you know, they're kind of back in. Not necessarily this length, the like tall ones. I definitely wanted the minis last year. I thought about getting them, but I was gonna wait one more season to see if they were kind of still on trend this winter. So I think I'm gonna buy them this year and go ahead and get rid of these. But for now, this is the only kind of boot I have like this. I still wore these a lot this last winter with like oversized pants, like baggier jeans, where I could kind of like put my pants over the height of it so it looked kind of like a mini Ugg. Next level here are my taller heels. I do have some like shorter sandal heels down here, but up here I keep my taller ones since the section's a little bit bigger. First up are a pair of plain nude heels. I think I got these for my sister's wedding and I just held on to them ever since just because it's a basic good wedding heel, honestly, if you're in a bridal party. I don't really grab for them because they're not that fun, I guess, but definitely good to have on hand as like a staple. I think these are Madden Girl. Yeah. And these have held up for sure. I've worn them on a few occasions, especially for weddings. I love these heels. I got these somewhat recently, I think from ASOS. Yeah, they're kind of like tie-up black strappy heels. I love the style of these right now. So as you can see, I have a white pair, but these are really cute. They have like the squared toe, and they're actually really comfortable. They're not too high, even with the skinny heel. So these are super fun. I'm always grabbing these, especially when I want a black heel. And as I just mentioned, I do have a white pair that is similar. These are actually from Pretty Little Thing, and they have a pointed toe and actually like a little strap here that's like a cute detail. I don't think I've worn these yet because I just bought these somewhat recently, But I'm really excited too. These seem like great quality. I love the white color. Just have, of course, a black and a white option. Now these are a little bit of a smaller heel, but they fit better up in this like section rather than down here. So I did have these grouped with the other ones. This is also just kind of like a patent leather tan color nude heel, but a much shorter than the first one. It is a little more strappy, which I like, and they're a lot easier, more like functional to wear. If I'm not doing like a slip-on like mule like I'll have down here, I do like these to be for a little bit more of like a strappy fancy option. These I think were from Forever 21 a long time ago, but definitely still held up, and I do reach for them sometimes. Back in the back here, I have this pair of thick black heels. I never wear these, they're so uncomfortable. So I should probably get rid of them. These are from Forever 21. I would always shop from Forever 21, like especially college, even in high school, but that was one of my go-tos in college for sure. I actually don't shop there at all anymore. I just don't really like the style, but I have a bunch of basics that I held on to. I wish these were more comfortable. It's more just like the ankle strap. I don't know why, just like how tight it is. I don't know. I might give these another shot because the heel is comfortable because it's so thick and block-like. They're really cute. I love how these look on. I wore these for one of our engagement shoots, and I love the look of the whole outfit. Definitely still a good essential to hold on to, but I might want to give them another try in terms of how comfortable they are. This is a high school shoe that I've held on to forever. These are Madden Girl, and these were also my high school graduation shoes. I've had them ever since then. They're definitely kind of falling apart. This used to be my shoe like for any occasion that I didn't want, you know, just like a regular kind of style heel. I thought the straps were so fun. These also wrap around your ankle. So I held on to them because that style is still kind of in, but it's more like the black and white ones that I showed where it's just like thin straps all around. This still has that kind of like caging that was way more in like, you know, the 2010s. They're still really cute shoes. I don't mind them at all. I definitely don't reach for them as much, but I'd probably evaluate this if I do a closet clean out soon. Next are this pair of white heels. These are from Target actually. It's A New Day brand. They have like little studs on the strapping part. These were my only pair of white heels before I bought those strappy ones recently. I definitely like those better, I think. But this is also just a more kind of like plain style if I need it. Next level here are my sneakers. I think I fit all of my sneakers into this one shelf. All of my sneakers need to be cleaned so bad, especially my white ones. That's the majority of what I have. I've been putting it off, but these are absolutely atrocious. These are my favorite like running shoes though. They're the Adidas. I think they might be like the Cloud Foam. I'm not really sure, but I really love these. I love Adidas shoes. That's majority of what I have. Again, they really need to be cleaned, but I wear these all the time still. These I think are my favorite sneaker. I made a TikTok about these. They're the Adidas Forum Bold. So in my opinion, they're kind of like a different version of the Nike Air Force Ones. I feel like those you see so much and they're kind of like overplayed, but I wanted something a little bit different from that, but still the same style. So I found these and I love them. I think there might be just a regular Adidas Forum and these are the Bold. And that's what I like is they have a little bit of a platform. They're kind of thicker, but they definitely give the same look as Air Force Ones. I wear these all the time if I want a sneaker that's not a running shoe, which is often. And these are really the only pair that I have in terms of like casual streetwear sneakers. I just feel like if I wanted them, I'd always wear white. I'm definitely more of like a sandal girl, so these are my favorite when it comes to sneakers. I do have another pair of Adidas that are white. I know they don't seem like it. And they actually have a little bit of like a gray in the back, gray detailing. Also filthy, need to be washed. I'm gonna try and get all of these really white again, but I had these before those all white ones. So these are my go-tos until I got those, and now they're both just equally as gross, but good to have two pairs on hand in case. I also have a pair of Nike Free Runs. These are just the black ones. Got these in high school for sure. I've had them since then. These are my go-to sneaker before I started wearing like the white Adidas ones. Of course, these don't look as bad, but they're still pretty dirty. I never really reach for these. I'm usually going for a white shoe, like I said, but not sure if I get rid of these. It's also good to have if I need something I know is gonna get really dirty. And I forgot I actually have my high top Converse still. I thought I had gotten rid of these. I definitely debate it every time I do a closet clean out because I never wear them. I'm not sure I ever will, but I feel like they're so classic and good to hold on to, and not really knowing like how trends will change. Got these in high school, I'm pretty sure, just the high top white classic Converse. I want to go ahead and sit for the rest of these bottom shelf shoes. I am going into my like sandal heels, mules, anything like that. I wear these all the time for work, all these style shoes. This is definitely probably my like most grabbed from shelf, if you will. They're just so easy to slip on and make you look put together. That's why I especially love them for work outfits. These ones I use a ton. These are from H&M. They're just kind of like a cream color, that like quilted, definitely a short heel, and they're super comfortable. I love these. The quilt gives like such a good cushion. So definitely I wear these all the time. Now these ones are my like kind of black slip-on mules. These I think are from Shein a while back. They're kind of falling apart. I've had them for quite a while though. This is my only kind of like plain black pair, so I do hold on to them. But I feel like these are maybe due for an upgrade and maybe something a little more fun. I just recently bought these from H&M. They're like a tortoise shell strappy, still kind of like a mule block heel. Love these. I love all these slip-ons. And then this one, of course, is a little more fun with the detailing. These are also really comfortable and look really nice quality for being H&M. Now, these shoes, these might be the oldest shoe in my closet, which is funny because they're kind of like the trendy like kitten heel, slip-on kind of sandal style. But I may have had these in like elementary school, I'm not gonna lie. The funny story about these is that I remember wearing them for like piano recitals growing up. They were like my fancy shoe. I'm maybe in elementary, definitely in middle school. As you can see, they are completely gross and falling apart. They're from Outlooks, which used to be off of Bells. I don't think they have that anymore, but it was like the teen kind of version, or like kids clothes out of Bells. These are falling apart. But like I said that I wore these a lot in middle school, elementary, and I think my mom was doing like a big like garage clean out where she had a lot of our old clothes and shoes, and these are like completely back in style again. The like short little kitten heel, like I said. And I definitely could have just bought new ones, but I stole these and I was like, I'm definitely gonna wear those again in whatever year it was, maybe 2020. So to bring these back that I knew were like my like childhood shoe, just so funny to me, but they're exactly the style that I like, and I wear these literally all the time. I'm not even joking. To work out, they're like my perfect little slip-on without having to commit to a full heel, but they're so about to fall apart. So I think I'm gonna have to replace these soon. Love this style, of course, but these have seen some things. I also think she had a black pair, and I wish I had grabbed those, but I wasn't really sure because the style was only just now coming back, and I was like, do I really want to hold on to my middle school sandals? And obviously I've kept these for a long time, so again, I'll probably just upgrade them soon, but these have been around forever. These are also nice to have. They're like a nude slip-on, and then this is like a clear plastic, which I like. It's like a really classy look. Besides the fact that these are pretty much gross and falling apart too. I think these are from Forever 21. It's the brand Bamboo. Because I used to like I'd order a lot of these online, and I think they have like other brands outside of Forever 21 that they sell through their website. Maybe these weren't from Forever 21. I'm not sure where these are from, but the brand is Bamboo, it looks like. I do really like these, even though they're kind of gross. They don't really look that bad on the shoe, and it's definitely a different look with like the clear strap, which I think is super cute. Obviously goes with a lot, so I like these for more of even like a dressed up option. And last kind of style shoe in this section, I think these are also from H&M. Yes. They are another pair of like kind of quilted. These do have like a pointy heel. It gets a little bigger on the end. I actually haven't worn these a ton. It's kind of hard to put your foot in here. It kind of like is tight around these straps. So I haven't worn these a ton, but I always kind of forget they're back there. But I'm going to try and wear these more because I do like the style and the color. They go with a lot, and they're still pretty comfy overall. So we're almost to the end. This is my last shelf of shoes. These are flat sandals, all in here. I'd say these are my favorite sandals at the moment. They are Vince Camuto. I think they're so cute. They're like definitely raised kind of platforms, slide sandals with thick straps. They're not the comfiest actually, they kind of give me blisters, but I think they're so cute for like a casual sandal. And everything else I have are like completely flat, like thin, like beach sandals. So these are my more kind of fun sandals at the moment. I also just have plain Adidas slides if I just need to throw them on to do whatever. I definitely still wear these. It's kind of like throwbacks to like middle school, but I just still wear them now, like unironically. And these actually aren't from middle school. I got these somewhat recently. I do have these like pointed slip-on mules without a heel. These are from Express, and funny story about these, they used to have like a strap, like a sling back, and they ripped off. So I had not worn them that often, so I wouldn't say these are the best quality, because one of the straps I think came undone here, and then I tried to fix it. I tried to like glue it, staple it, at least to like get through the workday, and they just kept breaking. So I was gonna get rid of them. I was like, I could actually just rip them off, and I just use them as like slip-ons. Sometimes I'm kind of sliding around in them, but they still work, and they're really good when I don't want to wear any kind of heel to work. So love these, neutral color. I love the style, but unfortunately they did fall apart. And back here, I just have kind of like stacks of sandals. So again, these are like my flat beach kind of sandals. I think these are from Target. These are just like white, scalloped looking. These are the Shade and Shore brand. I love these for beach sandals, and I used to wear them more often, like casually, but I don't usually grab them for that anymore. I've had these black ones forever. I also think these are from Target. They're a different brand. I'm not sure what it is. This actually looks like the brand that my snow boots were that I couldn't read. It's like a weird kind of like scribble lettering. I don't know, but now I feel like I'm seeing this on those boots. So maybe those were from Target too. These are kind of falling apart. They're kind of ripping at the fabric part, but I pretty much wear these all the time. Not so much anymore. I used to get a lot more use out of them in college, just when I was going for this kind of shoe. But if I'm going to go with one of these flat shoes, this is one I usually grab a lot. But one I grab a little bit more than that is this pair of kind of like tortoiseshell plasticky ones. So I'd say it's usually between these and the black ones that I'm reaching for. But these also aren't as comfortable, unfortunately. I think they're cuter, but I don't know if it's like this plasticky, like bendy kind of material, rubber. Great for the beach and for the water, of course, but they kind of hurt around the strap. So these are bamboo, which I think is off of Forever 21. So I think that's where I got these too. These are embarrassing and should probably just be thrown away right now. But this isn't a closet clean out, as I said. These I think I might have bought these in college off like one of my friends. I think these are Target because it's the Merona brand. They're like those double strapped sandals with a snakeskin print. I wore these all the time in college, as well as a like pair of icing sandals that were kind of like this. But as you can see, they are completely ripped apart. So I think I might have kept these for if I just need like a really crappy falling apart shoe that I don't care about. They would be cute if they weren't falling apart. So maybe I will find a updated version for this. I also have these kind of like strappy flat sandals. I think these are from Charlotte Russe. Definitely got these, I'd say, in high school. I actually have worn these kind of recently. They're really cute because they're obviously, I don't know how, because look at how thin. There's like no support to these shoes. It's like crazy. But somehow they are comfortable, I would say. They do like a kind of small tie around the ankle, and they're still kind of open and flat in the back. So I do think these are really classic, and something a little bit different than just the flat sandal. So if I want something that's like a little strappy, I will still reach for these. What I was gonna say is that they're not quite like a gladiator sandal, which I do have one pair of those. I've had, of course, a million of these in the past through high school. College, gladiator sandals were the way to go. Obviously not so much anymore, but I think I held on to one pair just in case, and these are just like a neutral tan color. Don't think I'll ever wear these again. I haven't reached for them in years, but they're not taking up too much room, so I just keep them. And last pair of shoes I actually have in here are some dance shoes, jazz shoes, that I of course used these in high school. I haven't danced since high school, but I have them just in case I want to put them on and do something. I probably should put this with like my dance bag from high school, but I obviously threw them in here at some point. Haven't been doing much dancing, but I'll probably still hold on to these. I also forgot this last drawer is pretty much empty. So I do throw my slippers in here. I haven't been wearing these as much since I got my UGG slippers, but I do have this pair of kind of white fuzzy ones that I used to wear all the time. I think they're from Nordstrom Rack. They're the Abound brand. So I just keep them up flat in this drawer. And then my UGGs I pull out pretty much every night, and then I just throw them back in the drawer so they're out of the way. But these are my UGG slippers. They're, oh my gosh, what are they called? They're just that like classic style, not the boot, obviously. They're just the slip-ons. And also not the ones that like cuff in the back. I can't remember what these are called, but love these. Wear them, like I said, every single night, and then I just keep them in here. Also, just for reference, this is where my husband keeps his shoes. This works for him. Obviously, I have a little bit more storage, and they're on display, but he has 2 shelves of all his shoes. So he has his Van sneakers, and then he has like boots, dress boots, running shoes. We actually need a little more space for these, but for now he just threw them in front of like where my other boots are. So that's his section. So that is my entire shoe collection. That's everything I have in my closet right now, as well as how I kind of organize everything. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.